Good morning, Dr. Tina Anderson, founder of True Medicine, and I'm in the Lift Vitality Suites. So we're in the process of building something new. So today I'm sitting in what will soon become the Lift Vitality Suites. Right now it's still under construction. There's soon going to be drywall dust because we're going to be pulling out some walls and changing some things around and turning some spaces into finished places of healing. So when I look around, I don't just see construction, I see a vision becoming reality. So these suites will become private spaces for specialized wellness services, including colon hydrotherapy. We're going to have a float suite that will allow for a double flotation. We're doing an open float, which means it will not be sensory deprivation where you're in a capsule. Instead, you'll have an open float that two people could actually float together. And we're also going to have a dedicated reflexology and massage suite that is actually going to be in a salt cave. And eventually, we'll have a space right where I'm sitting that'll be for IV therapy as well. And you may be wondering why? Why all this? Why build these suites when we already have so many services on the main floor of the Lift Center? Well, it's a fair question, and the answer is deeply personal. And the truth is, I'm aging, and that's something none of us get to escape. Every birthday reminds me of it. I don't have gray hair yet, but if I did, it would also remind me of that. And every morning when my body talks to me a little bit more than it used to, and it reminds me that my body is aging. But even more than that, I'm watching my parents age before my eyes. I'm watching clients that I've served for more than 30 years now move into new seasons of life. And I'm watching people who once seemed unstoppable now struggle with energy, mobility, memory, balance, strength, and health. And while I'm proud to be 56 years old and feeling mostly great, I'm also very aware of something. If I don't intentionally care for this becoming antique body that God has entrusted me with, it will deteriorate under the weight of stress, toxins, poor habits, and the demands of daily life. And that's simply everyone's reality. But what if aging didn't have to mean decline? But what if growing older could also mean growing wiser, stronger, healthier, and more vibrant? What if we could create a community where people come together to support one another in living with purpose, vitality, and hope? Now that's the vision behind the Lift Center. Over the last several years, I have felt God showing me tool after tool after tool that help us to become more aware of the benefits of transitioning into the aging process. So some of these tools are educational. Many of you have taken courses from me about the journey of life and how we can grow into God's purposes for us. Some are nutritional. Of course, we keep nutritional supports. And some support the nervous system. Some also help the detoxification process. And some help restore movement, circulation, oxygenation, and emotional well-being. And each time another piece comes into place, I feel God saying, build a place where people can thrive, not just survive. Thrive, a place where people can gather around a common goal, not simply living longer, but living better. A place where vitality is cultivated, where friendships are built, where hope is restored, and where people discover that they still have life to live and purpose to fulfill. Now that vision is becoming the Lift Center. And now these vitality suites are the next chapter, because true wellness is not one therapy. It's not one supplement. It's not one appointment. It's a lifestyle. It's a community. It's a journey. And that's exactly what we're building here on Dynamic Earth Farm in Central Virginia, a place where people can come together and pursue true health and vigor, a place where we can learn, grow, heal, laugh, and age well together, because every one of us is moving toward our latter years. The question is not whether we will age. The question is how we will age. Will we decline, or will we intentionally cultivate strength, resilience, purpose, and vitality? That's what LIFT stands for, life insight, freedom, and transformation. And that's the journey we're inviting you to join. So whether you're 35, 55, 75, or beyond, we would love to have you walk this path with us. Come experience the journey to wholeness. Come build vitality with us. Come discover what's possible when a community decides to pursue health together. We'll soon see you, I hope, at the Lift Center. If you're interested in or just curious, try a day pass and come and try so many of the services that are on the main floor and get a feel for what it would be like to be part of a community that thrives as they become more vital and vigorous in their senior years.